All right, guys, let's share screen. All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's class. Pardon my voice, it's a bit croaky, but we're all good. So we'll be talking about the Workday and then the Workday International functions now. These two functions are very beautiful and important functions we use especially in the HR department. But first of all, let us see what the definition of the Workday function is. So the Workday returns the serial number of the date before or after a specified number of workday. What does that really mean? Okay, let's make it very practical. Say in a company, let's say, Len Lemeyescu company, and then our HR is Adura. Adura is the HR, and then Chinaza wants to go on leave. Okay, Chinaza wants to go on leave for 80 days. All right, so when is Chinaza going to come back after her leave? Remember that her leave should fall only, her leave period should be within the working days, that between Monday and Friday. Okay, so our leave would be unique. Okay, the days that are between Mondays and Fridays when she's going on leave. Okay, those are official work days now. Now, if there be any holiday between our period, those holidays will not be counted as part of her leave because she has to enjoy her leave. And also the weekend will not be counted up also, and at the weekends, that's Saturday, Sunday will not be counted, all right, as part of her leave. She has to go on her leave during the official work days, which is Monday to Friday. And then if there be any holiday, maybe a national holiday, in the period of our work days, that's between Monday and Friday, those days will not be counted. And also the weekends will not be counted. So she has to enjoy her leave in full. All right, so let's make it real quick so that we can see what we're talking about here. So we see that Chinaza is going to work, starting her leave today, 14th. And then she's going for leave for 8 days. All right. Now, for the month of February, the office have observed 3 good days. All right, 3 good days to be holidays. And that will be on Thursday 15th, then on Monday 19th, and then on Wednesday 21st. So these days have been mapped out to be holidays for the company. So when the Chinas are going to resume work, so we have here, let us do it and let us flow together. So I simply say equals to what? Workday. With workday selected, and I'll say start date 14. All right. The days should be going on leave are 8 days. Select those 8 days. And now are they holidays? Remember that the holidays are optional. But in our case here, we have holidays. And these are 3 days in the month of February. The office will be observing general holiday for everybody. All right, so we will count those days. We select them like this, drag it. Now I'm going to explain something. I'm going to put an absolute cell reference now by F4. All right, having selected those cells, the holidays, now I press F4 to have an absolute cell reference. Now, what's an absolute cell reference and what is it used for? Absolute cell references are cells in the formula that stays anchored to a particular cell or range, even if that formula is copied to other cells. We're going to see the usefulness of this absolute cell reference quickly in a short time. Meanwhile, let's enter. So we can see that she started her leave on the 14th, and then she'll be resuming on the 29th of February. All right, so let's confirm that. Let's confirm that by using our computer calendar here to confirm. All right, so we check it out. Janaza is starting her leave on the 14th. Okay, so that's day 1. On Thursday, 15th, happens to be probably a holiday, so that day will be skipped. We move to Friday, there's no holiday, so that's day 2. Saturday is a weekend, we skip it. Sunday weekend, we skip it. Monday, 19 is a holiday, we skip it too. Tuesday is not a holiday, that's so day 3, that's the 3rd day of our leave. Wednesday happens to be a holiday, we skipped it. So Thursday, that's the 4th day. Friday, 5th day. Saturday holiday, we skip. Sunday holiday, we skip. Monday, 6th day, and the 6th holiday. Tuesday, 7th holiday. And Wednesday, 8th. no holiday, 8th leave day. So leave officially ends on Wednesday. That's on the 28th. So it means I should be resuming work when on the 29th. So Viola. So using the manual approach is a bit cumbersome because I've witnessed where HR people used to have issue with the staff because we're trying to like manually count this out using their calendar. You started work today, you went on leave so day, you're supposed to come back so day. So because they've not been using this workday function, they've been having issues with that. So the workday allows us to count when the person is going on leave, and then when the person is going to come back, return from the leave the person is going to. Please pardon I'm not really flowing very well because I'm not feeling too well, but I have to make this video. All right. So that's to start. Now, let's talk about the absolute self-reference again. For instance, now I'm going to be dealing with the next person. Let's say another person in our organization that works in our company, for instance, is Rachel. And Rachel is starting her leave on the 21st of February and she'll be going for a leave for 40 days. 40, when she's going to resume. All right. Of course, we have the formula here. And then normally we don't need to we are advanced now. We don't need to be retyping it. Okay. So in this case, I'm just going to drag down the formula we had here and Viola. All right. So she's going to be resuming on the 17th of April. But let's check out something, the absolute cell reference. I double click on this one. Double clicking on the formula, we can see that Thursday, Monday, and Wednesday, these cells have been referenced, that's still fixed. Looking at the start date and the number of days is going on leave, those ones have moved from here down here. There were no absolute cell reference there. That's why we are able to move those ones. While these ones stay fixed, because it's a reference point, it has to stay fixed. So even if I drag the formula down here to the next one, you see that these days have with reference with C-state. You can see the dollar signs that have been in between the range of cells. Those ones stay fixed, while the ones adjacent here, the start date and other days are not fixed. So that's what the absolute reference helps us to achieve. Anyway, we were not here to talk about absolute self-reference in today's class. We're just trying to understand how we can apply it and use it in our formula. All right, so we're dealing with the workday. So we can tell that for Rachel, who started her leave on the 21st, and then she's going on leave for 40 days, she's going to be resuming on when? On the 17th. That is to say that these days, understand, which falls within the period where she goes to work normally, within Monday and Friday. These days have been fixed by the organization, our company, to be, okay, these are holidays. But she has to enjoy these holidays, a normal leave day, irrespective of these holidays. So these holidays, if it falls during our leave, will not be counted. All right. So if it falls during our leave time, our leave period, it will not be counted. All right. It's just like a bonus, it's jara. So the official time should be going to work are the ones that we will count as leave days. But these holidays and also the weekends will not be counted. So that's just the beauty of using this. Okay, let's also do it for the next person. Let's say Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter will be going on leave on the 15th. And he'll be going on leave for 35 days. When is he going to be resuming? Let me still do it again. I can say equals to workday. Workday. Start date is 15th. And then number of days 35. Now, this time around, I'm not going to put holiday because the holiday is optional. Let's say there were no holidays. Okay, there were no holidays in this situation. Okay, what do? We can enter. So we say that he's going to be resuming when? On the 4th of April, right? So the holidays are there. If there are holidays, yes, you can put it so that Excel will be able to skip those holidays out. Okay, but if there are no holidays, Excel only skips the weekends, that's Saturday and Sunday. I think that's clear. Now that's that for the workday. Let's talk about the Workday International. The Workday International. Now, still using our same example for Chinaza. Chinaza is going. Let's use our Workday International, and I'm going to erase this one like so. And let's see how Workday International work equals to Workday International. Now, the Workday International return the serial number of the day before, after a specified number of work days with custom weekend parameters. That's the difference. There's a customized weekend parameters now. So let's start. We select start date 14th, and then number of days she's going on leave 8. And then the weekend. Now look at the customized weekend parameters we're talking about. Our weekend, let's say in our company, we can decide to say Saturday, Sunday, that's the regular. Saturday, Sunday is our weekend. You can say Sunday, Monday is our weekend. Monday, Tuesday is our weekend. We can even say that Sunday only is our weekend, or Monday only or Tuesday only is our weekend. It depends. So in our case, if, for instance, in our company, we decide to say that only Sundays is our weekend, that is, you come to work from Monday to Saturday. I select this one. All right. And then for my holidays, I'm going to select my holidays as usual. The holidays we have here, Thursday down to Wednesday. Fine. Right. And then I'm going to put my absolute cell reference F4. And I enter. So we see that in this case, she will be resuming work on the 27th. That's 2 days earlier than if we were to be using the workday. So because we are using only 1 day to be our weekend, right? So she goes to work in this case from Monday to Saturday. So Sunday is our weekend. So Sunday is not included. Sunday and the stipulated holidays given by the company, those ones are not included in our leave, official leave days. So that's what we use these two functions for. And now we can tell the difference between both of them. They do the same thing, only that the Workday International customizes the weekend. So with this, I can now drag it down. I can drag the formula down. You know that I'm ready for the next person. The next person was Rachel. Now let me show you something. If I did not put an absolute cell reference here, now check this one out. The holidays have been selected for us. Now, if I do not put the absolute cell reference, again, sorry for how I'm sounding, not sounding too good. I'm selecting my holidays here without cell reference, and I'm going to drag down the formula like so. You see that when I select this, you see that these cells have been moved. Okay, the formula is no more hovering around Thursday. It has skipped Thursday, and then it's picking only Monday and Wednesday because there's no absolute cell reference now. Those cells are not anchored. And again, I again drag this one down. Let's see the same thing. It keeps shifting it down, down, down. So that's why we use the absolute cell reference. The absolute cell reference helps us to anchor, all right, to a point. So I'm going to select this one and then F4. Then this one, F4. All right, and I enter. So that when I drag it down like this, like so, you see that there's an absolute cell reference for us. So in a nutshell, what we've been trying to learn today is the use of the Workday and the Workday International function. So this function help us to return a specified date, all right? After a particular number of days, okay? So when are we coming back to work? A case study. When are we coming back to work after our leave days is completed? Okay, so I'm trying to say that we use this function, especially in the HR department. So it's a very, very important function, and I trust that if you keep practicing and watching this video, then you'll be able to make sense out of it. So thank you very much. See you in the next lecture. Bye-bye.